Hello everyone, this is Johnny Crass coming to you with Rambling Rant number 5. Number 4 is going to be uploaded soon, along with today's my day off, so I'm going to be doing the combat video as well. And then the panic video I'm going to be doing tomorrow, because tomorrow's my other day off. So, those are the 2 videos I'm going to be doing. Hopefully they'll turn out. Well, of course they'll turn out. I mean, I'm doing them. I mean, the video thing the quality might not be the best, but they will turn out, damn it. Okay. So, this video is going to talk about a few little things that have been on my mind, recently. First off, the thing I'm working on right now is my Chaos Dwarf display board for the tournaments that are coming up. I'm pretty excited about this. Got the display board. It's looking really awesome. I'm going to try to get some pictures up or do a video on it or something. But it looks really cool. It's got slots where I can put all my models so that they like blend in with the rest of the display board. Because my whole army's lava-based. Cork lava-based. So I made the display board to match it, so it looks like this big broken up lava field. It's pretty, I think it looks pretty cool. That's just me though. I'm slightly biased. Still a little sick. I get a cold and then I just can't kick it. So what I'm gonna be talking about today is, I had it all written out, had my notes and everything already, is the lesser books in tournament play. So, the lesser books are, of course, Beastmen, Bretonnia, Wood Elves, and kind of Tomb Kings. I mean, you still see Tomb Kings in play, more than you see Bretonnia in play. But it's still, they're not Dark Elves, they're not Skaven, they're not Chaos Dwarves. Oh, before I forget, I do have one retraction. The last Rambling Rants video, which I'm gonna upload at the same time as this one, I am bitching about Crutus not being able to write a book, and then right back to back I say that I'm gonna go play Empire. I completely forgot that he wrote the Empire book, and I retract my Crutus can't write a book, blah blah blah, I'm gonna bitch about it statement. I mean, he still doesn't write a book all the time, but Empire was a pretty good showing in my opinion. So yeah, that's my little retraction. Yep. Anyway. What was I? Oh. So, pretty much, when you see the lesser armies in tournament play, it's really, there's going to be 2 kinds of players playing them. There's the kind of players who are playing them because they're amazing hobbyists. Like, if you've ever seen an insanely well-painted Bretonnian army, you'll know what I'm talking about. The, like, kind of hobbyist who is, like, just will always win best painted. They're just fantastic painters, and they just put it on a stunning show. And they pick the army because they like the models, they like the aesthetic. These kind of players are normally not the best or most competitive Warhammer players, so you should be able to, like, you won't expect that hard of a game from them. At least I normally don't. Now there is another kind of person who plays the lesser books, and this is kind of like me, where we just practice and practice and practice with the book. I mean, get in so many games with it that you just become really, really good with it. Like Bretonnia players who can just rush and crush you, no problem. They know the matchups. Wood Elf players, Tom Richards springs to mind. There's another fellow in the UK who's fantastic with Wood Elves. I forget his name right now. And these are the kind of players that you really have to look out for, because they play one of the indie niche armies. I mean, I say indie just because everyone and their mother owns an ogre or a warrior's army or something like that. But you don't see a lot of Beastmen players. You don't see a lot of Wood Elf players. So they're kind of indie. They're kind of, you'll see like one at a tournament. And these players get really, really good with their armies. To the point where, like, they know every matchup like the back of their hand. And they know exactly what you're going to do and how, you know, what you're going to bring. And these are the armies they practice with. It's not like, oh, I play this army on the side because I want to be different. No, it's, I play this army because it's a challenge and because I'm good with it. So, these are the kind of players who you're going to want to watch out for. And this is for a few reasons. One, most likely, unless you're like, I don't know, really good, they're probably going to know the game better than you, because their book has inherent weaknesses that require them to either know or practice the game more. Like, I have not met a Bretonnian player who is good at the game, who is not like a master of the movement phase, because Bretonnia, you have to be a master of the movement phase. You have to know exactly what you are doing in order to make it so your entire list doesn't just fall apart on itself and you just get screwed. So there's that. Like, Wood Elves are the master of the bait and flee. Most Wood Elf players are fantastic with being able to double flee, with being able to redirect, and, like, get you away from their points, because that's all Wood Elves care about is the small win. Like, Wood Elves are never going to table you, but they do care about the small wins. So they'll be really good about that. Tomb King players, you have to kind of be good at being able to just keep your shit together. And Beastmen players, you have to be good at micromanaging the magic phase. But yeah, it's all about just knowing how to play the game just that much better than your opponent. So if you're playing someone like that, you're just really going to have to focus on that phase of the game and try to make them slip up. Bretonnia, like, try to do a bait and switch, but not an obvious bait and switch. Or if you do try an obvious bait and switch, add in some other element that they can't foresee, like, and that will really throw a wrench in their plans. I have a buddy who plays Dark Elves, and something he does to my Bretonnia all the time is he'll march the full distance forward, just push up into me, and then he'll just power through a Mind Razor on the unit that he just pushed in front of me. And what this does is it puts me on the back foot, because I'm not going to put my knights into Mind Razor Corsairs. But at the same time, he's pushing into my face, and I'm going to have to either charge him or, like, try to fall back and get out of there. And elves are movement 5, so they're actually really fast. So this is like a problem for a Bretonnian player, is if you just rush at them instead of being like, oh, they're knights, they're going to charge me. If you have a way to deter their charge, be it Mind Razor, Curse of Anra here, throwing a vortex in front of them, because per the FAQ, you can't move through a vortex willingly. So you could do that, you can throw a vortex in front of them. Just something to deter the charge so that your gamble of pushing up into their face does not backfire. I mean, magic phases are unreliable, but it's still, you need a way to sweat them out in the magic phase. Same thing with Wood Elves. Wood Elves, you need a way to outshoot, and outsweat them in the movement phase. Units like Lead Belchers outshoot Glade Guard. So use them to your advantage. Pick on his shooting. Don't pick on his big Gribbly units. Just pick on his shooting. Pick on the units he needs to redirect you with. Focus on his chaff. Wood Elf players like to have you focus on their blocks, because then they can just chaff you up and then you'll not get either. But if you focus on just killing his chaff and ignore his blocks, you're playing his game now. And the niche books don't like it when you're playing their game. They like it when you're trying to just play right into their hands. Beastmen don't try to fight their big horde units. Try to get rid of their wizards. Try to snipe their characters, because the Beastman army lives and dies in its characters. But it uses all its strong infantry to make you think that you need to kill all its gore and stuff. But the truth is, you don't need to kill Beastman's infantry at all. You just need to be able to pick off their few choice characters and be able to semi-neuter their magic phase. Kill their level 4 and the Herdstone won't matter. It'll have nothing to feed. It's just that kind of stuff. So it's just all about playing the book you're playing's game better. And this is where it goes from what book you're running to the general you are. Like, you could be running, I don't know, I've played a mono knight list against Bretonnia, with Bretonnia against ogres. And ogres are way better at the push forward and charge game, but I've tabled ogre players before because they didn't know how to push at me. And it's just things like that. You just have to be able to outplay the person you're playing and just know your matchups. I cannot stress that enough. If you're wanting to become a better Warhammer player, know your matchups. Even if you don't have a player in your area who plays one of those armies, like one of the armies you never see, know the matchup. Be like, okay, I know that against Wood Elves, I need to deal with his shooting and also deal with his redirectors. I know that. I know that I'm never going to get his characters, and that, like, Treekin are just a distraction. These are things I know. And because I know that, I now have a way to deal with them. But if you're just going in and you're like, this is how my army plays, I shove blocks at you and just try to stomp you in the face, you're not going to do well, and you're not going to win your games. So, that's pretty much the end to this ramble. The combat video should be up tonight. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. And until next time, sorry for the kind of crappiness of this video. I had a whole thing planned out, and then I just kind of forgot. So until next time, this is Johnny Kress.